What's up, y'all? It's Ed Lover, man. I'm hoping by now my career is done well enough for all of y'all to know who I am. If you don't, I don't think I need to run down everything that I've done in this music business over the past couple of years. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. I want to respond to Jermaine Dupri's The Death of the DJ and Greg Street's rebuttal to Jermaine Dupri's The Death of the DJ. All right, you can check this out. This will be on YouTube. You can this out on Ed Lover TV. That's www.edlover.tv. All right, now enough of self promotion. This is what I think. I've been in this business for over 20 years now, and Jermaine Dupri has been a good friend of mine for a long time, and so is Greg Street. Jermaine Dupri took me back on tour with Chris Cross a long time ago and put bread in my pocket, so I'll never talk foul about Jermaine Dupri. Me and Greg Street are both sneakerheads. We've exchanged ideas on sneakers. I even almost copped a couple of pair of sneakers from Greg Street. If y'all don't know that, Greg Street got a mean Air Force One collection. Big shout out to Greg. Now, this is what I think. I think JD was right and wrong with the death of a DJ, and this is the way I look at it. DJs nowadays, your job is to breaks. That's your job as a DJ. That's what you get on the radio for, is to break music and break records to all the listeners. Now, if you're more focused on your project than you are the projects that other producers and record company executives, record promoters are giving you, then you're doing a disservice to your listener. There's nothing wrong with promoting your project. It's nothing wrong with wanting to be more than what you are, more than a DJ. There's nothing wrong with that. I started out as a DJ at the age of 13. There's nothing wrong with it. But what's wrong with it is you're laying more on your own project than you are on the projects of record promoters and record companies. This way, no new music gets heard. How's the new music going to get heard if the only music that you're promoting is your music? That's not right. It's absolutely not right, and it's unfair to brand new artists that are coming through. So if a DJ is doing that, then when breaking music, when are you DJing? So Jermaine Dupri had a point when he said the DJ is dying. That's what he should have said. He shouldn't have said the DJ is dead. There are great DJs all across this country, all over Greg Street. You're absolutely, I mean, you're right. You broke a lot of so deaf music in that southern region, in Atlanta, and everywhere that you've ever worked. You've broken a lot of music. Absolutely, and congratulations to you on the music that you're doing and on your new album. I don't think you should have took what Jimmy said personally. I think the mistake you made, JD, and you, my man, so I can tell you this, is that you said it's the death of the DJ. I think we're seeing the demise of the DJ because you're seeing more and more everyday dudes that don't want to do what they're on the radio to do. But then on the other side of that, Jermaine, you did sign DJ Envy. So DJ Envy, being my man also, from New York City just like me, it's my dude, straight out of Queens like me, he is on your label. So you're adding to that because he's a DJ also, and you know that part of the reason why you put him in pocket is so that he could play your so deaf music. All right? Now, what Greg Street said about Jermaine Dupri falling off? Nah. Jermaine ain't fall off, man. Mariah Carey, he did Usher. Those are the two biggest records, man, of 2000, period. So how the hell could Jermaine Dupri fall off? Well, Usher's Confessions did 10 million, and Mariah Carey, what, 7, 8, 9 million? Emancipation, and probably more than that worldwide. So Jermaine falling off, that's retarded and ridiculous. Now, those are two artists outside of your so deaf label. What we're waiting for, Jermaine, is for you to find a brand new artist and break a brand new artist. You used to do Crisscross, the way you did the Brat. Of course, I introduced you to the Brat, and you remember how that went down. And when we was on tour, so what we're waiting for you to do, homie, is to break a new artist the way you used to break so deaf. I don't think it's so deaf dying slow. I don't think so. And Greg Street, man, don't take this kind of stuff personally, man, because you ain't one of the dudes that was meant for, because you been around for so long, dog. You've been a long time, like I've been around for a long time, and like other dudes have been around for a long time. So I don't think you should have took what Jermaine Dupri said personally. But for all the other DJs out there, when somebody's handing you a record, you're handing them your record, the first thing you should be concerned with is playing the music and breaking new artists. That's why hip hop is dying a slow death, because nobody's breaking new artists, man. You got to take one step at a time in this business, man. If you're a DJ, the best DJ that you can become first before you try to be a producer and a record company executive. Take the necessary steps that it takes to get to the next level in this business, man. Both of you men had strong, valid points. I don't think disrespecting each other is going to get anything done. I think a roundtable discussion is what's needed by OGs in this business and people that see that the music that they love is dying a slow death, man. And it's not just because of the DJs. You know what it's because? It's because people aren't making quality hip hop. Jermaine, you're very guilty of signing some of that non-quality hip hop. Greg Street, maybe somewhere down the line, you're guilty of playing some of that non-quality hip hop. Let's get back to the quality hip hop and stop the petty bickering and stop talking about how much money we got and stop talking about who we are and what we mean to this business, man. Because all it is business, baby, at the end of the day. The DJ is not dead. Is the DJ slowly, if cats don't get back on their game of DJing? Hell yeah. I'm an OG. I can say that. My name is Ed Lover, man. Thanks for listening. Peace, Jermaine. Peace, Greg Street. I'm out.